Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
USAA.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Halliday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Halliday. Halliday, bring it on.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Basketball Leadership Podcast. Here are your hosts, Steve Collins and Greg Berg.
Hey, Coach. Welcome to the Basketball Leadership Podcast. I'm so excited you decided to join. Before we jump in, real quick, go over and check out Coach Berg's website, gberg.gumroad.com. It is awesome. You will not be disappointed. It's a little bit of everything. There's free resources over there with a preseason checklist, off-season playbook, all sorts of great things. Go over and check it out. All half of it's free. I should yell at him for all the free stuff he's giving away, but it's great. His team leader OS is awesome. So go over and check that out. Also, when you're there and you're thinking about it, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. You take that leadership, you take all the stuff that I have built over the last 30 years to build a nationally ranked team, to be nationally ranked, to win 3 state championships. Everything I have learned over the last 30 years is in teachhoops.com. Go over and check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. 14-day free trial. And let's head off to the podcast. Bye. All right. Welcome to the Basketball Leadership Podcast. What episode are we on, Co? Episode 41. We're gonna
41.
I know we'll have to have a little party when we get to 52 or something. That'll be a year. Okay. So today we're going to talk about the 8 vitamins of a championship team. So before you get going, I want to ask the question: how did you come up with 8? And why not 5? Why not? I mean, how did you come up with the specific number, or did you see it from somewhere else?
They go in order. You start with vitamin A, B, C, because that's how we use vitamins. And
okay,
I think I had 5, and then there was things missing that I felt were really important, and they aligned with vitamin E, F, and G, and whatnot. So I added to get to 8 because I think all of these are really important in championship teams. So
okay.
We could probably keep going. I mean, I might have the A to Z vitamins by the time we're done, but
you never know. Yeah, I know.
You never know.
I know.
I would say, vitamin A, and I love that this is the first one, is attitude, because I think everything starts with attitude and your approach to life. And that, a positive attitude goes a long ways. And I think we all know the importance of that. Vitamin B, and I'm going to read through them quick, then we can talk, is belief. In order to have a championship team, you have to have belief that you can win. Seasons are up and down, and when you don't have that belief, you're not going to go very far.
And as a coach, that's on you. The B is sometimes a tough one.
Oh, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
That's where I think I could sell, iced Eskimos kind of thing sometimes, because
you have to. I mean, that's
you got
your job as a coach is to instill belief in your kids, and vitamin C goes right with it. It's confidence,
right?
You're in order to win at the highest level. Not only do you as a coach have to believe it and instill confidence, but your kids do. And to me, it's one of the most important jobs we have as coaches is to build up the confidence of our players. We got to put them in positions where they can be successful, and it's incredibly important. And that's vitamin C. Vitamin D, discipline, incredibly important. Disciplined teams win, undisciplined teams don't. So instilling discipline in your team is critical. Vitamin E, energy. That's a big part of our program and team. We talk about being a positive energy giver all the time. I think energy is contagious both ways. And you need energy givers. Every team I've had that has gone to the state tournament, every single one of them, and I don't say every, it's 3 teams that we've had go to the state tournament. We've had some really good teams, but what made those 3 teams unique is the energy of our bench. Like they were good. In the years we didn't go, maybe could have gone, but in those years we went, there was an energy level that was unique and different, and it carried us over the top. Vitamin F is focus. I think that's an important word for a team to be dialed in and focused. I know it helped us this season. And then the last one, vitamin G, and I added this because I love the word grit. You need that toughness. You need that grit to get over the top. And that gave us the 8 vitamins needed to be a championship team.
So let's talk about which one's the hardest.
Which one is the hardest out of that? Hardest in terms of what? Hardest to coach or hardest to get out of kids?
Get out of kids.
It's a good question. I mean, I would say it kind of depends. It ebbs and flows on the season. I think discipline can be really tough to instill discipline. I mean, discipline is kind of a habit. It's who you are. It has to be something that you can't just, hey, we're going to be a disciplined team this year.
Yes. It's like grit. It's a little bit like grit. Grit's a hard thing to like.
It's hard. And grit is like a toughness and it's resilience and overcoming that. And
there's an X factor there. There is a little bit of an X factor. I would say, and I agree. And the one that kind of came up to me is sometimes energy. It's hard sometimes to get 10 through 12 on that bench to have that. And those are unique. I don't want to say they're unicorns but they're unique. They're special when you have those benches that are like, and what I've noticed with that is I've had to coach my bench more than I did 10 years ago. I've had to teach them, this is what a bench does. This is your role. This is how you behave during games. I've filmed the bench. I have shown them, like, this is what we want. Like, even from guys that were players, that were starters, and they're on the bench, and this is what you're, And
it's something you have to talk about a lot. You have to talk about your role when you're not in the game. And I use this with kids too. Like, I would love to be playing right now. I'm not playing. I can't play. I'm not able to play. I'm still impacting the game,
right, as
a coach, right? So a lot of you are not in the game right now. You can still impact the game. You can be a coach on the bench. You can be looking, we go through scouting report and talk about sets that teams are running. And, I'll talk about this all the time, saying, you guys need to know this. You guys got to be yelling this and calling this out, because, that's going to win us a game. If you see a set coming before I do or someone else does, and that's what you're really like a coach when you're not playing. You're like a coach, and you got to take on that role and bring that energy. And, I think when kids get hurt, it's the same thing. Their role changes, and it's not easy, but
it's hard. That's hard too. That shift is hard too, and especially if they're one of your guys and they get hurt.
Yep.
And now they're not playing. It's like that's just a total shift of like, how am I that Energizer bunny? How am I that, like, bringing things to the team on the bench? I love I'm going to steal that, coach, because I've never talked to them about like being a coach per se. I've talked about the things you talked about in other ways, but I love that idea of like, Coach Collins was a pretty good player, and Coach Collins played college basketball, and Coach Collins wishes he could still be playing, but Coach Collins aches when he gets out of bed some mornings because he's older. It's like, it's just what it is. So,
and it's like, your manager who maybe wants to play, but they're not good enough. They want to be part of the team. And, your film person, or, we have a guy that gives back to our program that was a graduate of mine in 2005. And just, he does so much for our program. And the kids all know it. I mean, the parents know it. I mean, he writes all of our articles. He does all our pictures, all our video, and he's a pharmacist. I mean, he's a busy guy, but he gives back. He doesn't even live. He lives 60 miles away now, comes to every game and does all this. It's amazing. But when kids see that example, they understand you can impact a culture and a team in a lot of ways, and you can give back, whether you're a coach, a player, a guy who's sitting on the bench, or a guy who's an alumni that's given back to the program, helping you out. And I think those are powerful examples for kids to see, because it helps them understand that this is a team.
Right.
And this is something that's harder for us to have conversations with today, because everything's about me, individual growth, individual skill workouts, go pay your money to go get better as an individual. It's a lot of me, but we're in a team game.
Right.
Right.
So it is. And you're only as strong as your weakest link, it's true. And it's like, it's hard. And it's like, I think it's a great way for coaches to kind of pull down to that too. 'Cause you do the best you can. You want to be connected to all of them, all 15. I have 15 on my right. Yeah. All 15 of them the same. And it's hard. It's hard every day to get touches every day. It's hard every day to get communication. It's hard, but you got to do it.
You do. And sometimes certain kids are more open with you naturally, and you develop a relationship because they're coming to you. They're
right.
And then you got kids that are quiet and reserved, and you got to be purposeful to not lose them, because it's easy to happen.
Yeah, it's very easy. All right. Anything else, Coach?
I think that's good.
All right. Till next week.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.